think this is lupus. So, it's infection, lupus, drugs, or cancer.
It's never lupus!
Lupus is way more likely. Treat him for lupus.
That will get you fired.
You really think House is losing it?
Yeah. But it's not lupus.
ANA is negative for lupus, again.
It could be an autoimmune disease. Lupus, Behçet's.
ANA for lupus, also negative. Lupus could cause...
No. Lupus progresses slower. There'd be joint pain.
So it's not a typical case.
You should
get an ANA.
It's not lupus. Has he responded to the latest lupus treatment?
He's only been on it for a few hours.
He hasn't responded because it's not lupus.
The IVIG made him worse. O2 sats plummeted.
Oh my god, was this the fuck episode for... They did a CVID episode and it was so bad. It was so bad. There was an episode with CVID in it and it was just such utter shit. Yes, they didn't know shit.
So we know it's not lupus. What else?
What the fuck? They're treating lupus with
He's only
IVIG!
been on it for a few hours.
He hasn't responded because it's not lupus.
The IVIG made him worse. O2 sats plummeted.
So we know it's not lupus. What else could it be? Stool sample to check for parasites, blood culture to rule out infection, and ANA for lupus. Autoimmune. It's better than cancer. But lupus.
How much IVIG did they give them? It has to be given in like a huge amount. Like extremely high dose.
Usually attacks them first.
Tell me that they gave them...
Kidneys are fine, right?
Yeah.
Vision issues plus screwy heart
It could be... Look, it's never lupus, okay?
equals some type of autoimmune.
Lupus and Kawasaki's are the most common in a 6-year-old.
Yeah. Tough to find a 6-year-old who doesn't have lupus.
Okay, it's affecting the larger blood vessels. It's gotta be giant cell arteritis. I'll start on steroids. It's affecting the smaller blood vessels. Gotta be lupus vasculitis. I'll start on steroids. It's affecting...
Yeah, got it.
Lupus and Behçet's are our best bet. An ANA and a pathogen test.
Or it could be infection.
My memory is not what it used to be, but didn't we just rule that out 8 seconds ago?
Is there seriously a lupus mentioned in every
Besides,
episode?
for fungus is possible.
Or maybe lupus. Your grandma has lupus.
Okay, autoimmune. I'll run a lupus panel.
That's even slower than MS. It's lupus.
I'm with the little man on this one. It's attacking the body and the brain. Classic autoimmune.
Flirt all you want, but I should warn you, shixes are for practice.
Lupus this aggressive wouldn't spare her kidneys.
Positive, it's lupus.
Weekly, not lupus.
Oh my god, it's like... This is 5 minutes of lupus mentioned!
It's MS.
We obviously don't know what it is. Treat for both.
No, I gave in on the test. We're not treating her for two completely separate diseases because you think lupus will win you a prize.
I don't know much about lupus. I do have a friend that... I knew a friend that had it. That has it.
Still think it's lupus?
Yeah.
Could be lupus. That's what we figured. Then why are you here?
Could be splenic sequestration, tuberculosis.
Gaucher disease, TTP.
Hemolytic uremic syndrome, sepsis, lupus.
Listing all the possible causes is only impressive if you can do it reverse alphabetically. Wilson found signs of inflammation in his
Lupus?
biopsy. That plus the 2 failing kidneys points to autoimmune disease, probably SLE or vasculitis. The treatment for both is prednisone. Start with 100 milligrams.
Autoimmune is just your latest theory.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh
Cancer
Jesus.
before that and a kidney stone before.
Take the prednisone. You'll get better. That'll be your confirmation.
Yeah, I trusted you.
You always trust me. It's a big mistake. Lupus is a bad...
I don't think it's hepatitis. I think your son has lupus.
Heart strong enough.
Ah! Guys,
Change the mental status.
that's it. Everyone has lupus. Everyone.
Only proves this isn't lupus.
They told me I have an autoimmune disease, like lupus or sarcoidosis.
That's what we're here to find out.
Lupus.
Gee, thanks for coming in.
Ooh,
We got a referral from...
Excuse me. You stash your drugs in a lupus textbook.
It's never lupus.
Any relatives ever been diagnosed?
Oh my god. What the What?
You stash your drug. You stash your...
Wait, did he have a drug problem on the show? I never really watched the show. I only watched it sometimes. because some of the stuff that they would talk about frustrated me. The CVID episode really pissed me off.
Your drugs in a lupus textbook.
It's never
Yeah,
lupus.
sarcoidosis is not fun at all. I mean, most autoimmune diseases are not fun. All autoimmune disease is not fun, guys. But sarcoidosis is not. Sarcoidosis is rough, bro.
Any relatives ever been
Oh, painkillers. Yeah. It's more common than you think for people to get addicted to painkillers.
with lupus?
I don't even know what that is.
And it's not even like an addiction. Like they just become dependent on it, and then after a while, it's like, it's hard. It's hard to get off of them.
We can test for the antibodies. 95% of patients with
lupus
have positive ANA.
You'd be surprised how normal it is. They should offer more support for people that have to go on long-term pain medicine, I tell you.
Not cloudy. Negative.
It can happen in lupus. Increased platelet count could cause blood clots.
ANA was negative. It's not lupus.
This is true.
Hallucinations are a symptom of psychosis, which is the 4th diagnostic criteria. It's official. This is lupus.
Who's Jules?
If disease is so
mention of her
bad,
in the medical
why
history.
It doesn't matter what he's hallucinating
about. It matters why. It's lupus.
There's no need to get snippy.
Jesus. It's hard, man. When you're on long-term pain medicine, especially for a chronic condition that just never goes away. And the only thing most doctors do is give you more and more and higher doses until you hit the threshold, and then what? Then what happens? Because there's only so much that you could take. There's only so much that you could do. Once you hit a certain point, that's it. Then what? Dr. Mouse!
Sore throat?
Aware to bro, trust me. I completely understand. I have a chronic condition. I've had to be on long-term pain support for a long time. What people don't tell you is that when you're on pain medicine for a long time, it kind of alters your brain chemistry so that sometimes your body kind of like tricks you into being in more pain than you actually are, so that your body craves more and more of the pain medicine. Oh my god, is he... Oh my god, he's bleeding out of his wiener! Ah! Oh god! Someone get a doctor! His penis!
Oh, it's not lupus.
Phospholipid antibodies
That's
are
not
negative.
lupus
So
at
no
all!
lupus. Same for Chuck Strauss.
Autoimmune diseases can make antibodies go haywire, but
We finally have a case of lupus.
I finally have a case of lupus. Well, that was positively frustrating.